Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or much good depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos and updates. Why we didn't respond to the comments by one Mr. Kingsley Gyagbe in Austria against the Igbo people as compared to the case with the Amaka speech in Canada. That's according to Nidcom. Nidcom and their lies. And their lies. Look at what I say now. Yes, that's the Nigeria's in Diaspora Commission reacting to the comments by this by a group challenging them that look that this is a case of bias. You responded swiftly the case of Amaka in Canada because she is an Igbo. Now the one that happened in Austria about Kingsley, one Mr. Kingsley Gyagbe from Edo State threatening to poison the Igbos, kill them. Now this one you didn't do anything. Horiwa even said it. Some notable organizations came out and spoke against it. Said, Nidcom, this is bias. You have shown that you are for a particular tribe. And you, in fact, not just a particular tribe, but you hated a particular tribe. Yes, you hated a particular section. You hated a particular tribe or ethnic group. And you are doing your ethnic profiling. Yes, you are accusing people. Oh, stop ethnic profile. But you are the number one. From what you have done, yes, of recent, because it's not the first time he's doing such a thing. But in recent times, talking about this case of Amaka, happened. Yes. And it was followed by this Gyagbe in Austria. Yes. And the way you saw the way he handled that Amaka's case, swiftly, they responded. They wrote to Canadian government, but they were disappointed. So in the case of Kingsley Gyagbe, that followed it immediately, they have been relapsing. They're doing nothing. They have been watching like morons. Yes, morons, watching morons. As if they don't know what they're doing again. Okay? Yes. So they will continue to be zombie, since they are failing to be zombie. Yes. Now look at what they are saying. Talking about Mr. Abdurrahman Balogun, who is the Director of Media, Public Relations and Protocols Unit of this Nidcom. Let me quote him now, quote, ideally, we would have refrained from any response on such despicable rants, but we will just put a few facts in place. First, on the allegation of Nidcom chairman and CEO's delayed response to the comments by one Mr. Kingsley Gyagbe in Austria against the Igbo people, as compared to the case with the hate speech by Amaka in Canada. It must be noted that immediately Kingsley Gyagbe made his comments, the Edo Association in Austria reacted promptly by denouncing and dissociating themselves from the comments of Mr. Kingsley Gyagbe, who showed remorse and apologized. Nidcom was not petitioned by Nigerians in Austria because the Edo diaspora in Austria had immediately handled the issue with maturity, with Kingsley Gyagbe tendering an apology and promising to be of good conduct going forward. Find attached letter from Edo community. Meanwhile, the situation in Canada was different. Nigerian groups in Canada raised an alarm, sent several petitions to both Nidcom and Nigerian House of Representatives as well as Canadian authorities, and were deeply worried that rather than remorse, Amaka and her group bragged about the hate speech and wasn't apologetic. These prompted Nidcom and the House of Representatives Committee on Diaspora, headed by Honorable Chinedu Okere, to take an official action. We highly commend the Edo Group in Austria for their leadership by taking the right immediate decision to castigate their kinsman without allowing the matter to degenerate. On the issue of the fake report of what the Canadian government said, the group failed to attribute the statement to any official in the Canadian government. It should be noted that Amaka is on bail restrictions, and we urge restraint on comments made on her behalf so it will not affect her negatively. Nidcom hopes that a major lesson from this incident is for all to exercise restraint on acerbic comments made under the guise of anonymity. End of quote. Now this is the lies they put forward for the gullible to assimilate. Yes, that is it. So when you talk about He said they apologized. They do community disassociate themselves. What's the meaning of that? When someone commits a crime, okay, and now he said because his people came and said, "Oh, we're not with him," because of that, you not prosecute him. Okay? Yes. So because of that hate speech, you know what category where it falls. Oh yes. And now you said because the people came and said, "No, we don't know him. We don't know him. We don't know him. We're not part of what he said." So because of they said they're not part of what he said now you won't take action on what he said. Of course, that thing he said that he will poison, we kill Ndigbos everywhere. That statement is there. Yes, it's there. It's still put in. There are people who will act on it. And you say, "Oh, because the people said we don't know him. We don't know this one Mr. Kingsley Gagbe. We don't know what he's saying. We're not on the same page with him." And because of that, you said you have naturally exonerated him from what he said, from the hate speech, from what the crime he committed. So that is what we are saying. And that person will do it tomorrow, and the person will their own people will come out and say, "Oh, we don't know him," and the person will go free. In another time, another person will come and do it again, and the people will come and say, "Oh, we don't know him." So if somebody commits a crime or one thing or the other, and the people will come and say, "We don't know him," so we're asking if whether it's enough reason to say we will not prosecute him, because the people said we don't know him, we don't know her, we don't know him. So if Ndigbo comes at that time and say we don't know Amaka, of course there are some Igbo bodies who said, "Oh, this is wrong." Yes, who condemned it? All those who are following this sheepish government. Yes, they came out and condemned it. So it wasn't enough reason for this Adabiri nepotistic to stop. The prosecution. They went further, to inform the Canadian authorities to arrest Amaka. But it's good thing the lady has been released. Don't mind him say he was granted bail on restrictions. Restriction of what? The lady has been released fully, and she is making a statement about that it was a fake report of what Canadian government told them, the Nigerian government. They told them blatantly, say, "Look, go and resolve your ethnic issues." Simple. Say, we did not quote the exact official of Canadian government that said it. That's what they're saying. Okay? So they admitted that, look, the Canadian authorities told them to go and resolve. But they want us to mention the particular person that said it in the Canadian government. They knew what they're doing. Okay? Yes. You see now, they are saying, "Oh, mention the name. Go and resolve your ethnic issues. Go. You have a fundamental problem." Abikadabrera was nepotistic. The statement, provoked them. They ran mad. Yes, because Yoruba was mentioned. That's why they ran mad. The woman is a nepotistic Yoruba woman. As his president, all of them are the same. So why are you going to speak against Yoruba when Nidcom is the president? Okay? Adibike the Nidcom chairman. So that is it. That is bias, nepotism, sectionalism, ethnicity, ethnic bigotry. All the bigots, ethnic bigots. Jingoists, ethnic jingoists. Yes, that's them in authority. So that is what is happening. We have known all these things, okay? They'll come and tell us, "Oh, it's from his people dissatisfied themselves with the statement for that." That is nonsense. That is nonsense. And he apologized. Apologized what? So if you commit offense, you say, "Oh, we apologize." After the apology, now you are not free. Nonsense. It's not like that in a civilized climate where people are obeying the law. You are pleading guilty when you have not been arrested. So immediately you committed offense, you start shouting, "I apologize." After killing someone, "I apologize." You have to appear in court and you plead guilty, and now the measures that's supposed to be meted to those who plead guilty will be meted to you. Simple. Don't stay outside and say immediately you commit an offense or crime, you start shouting, "Oh, I apologize." What kind of apology is that? So that's to tell you that they are running, a banana republic based on ethnicity, bias, and nepotism. Yes, okay,